Now it's working? Now it's insane?
Now is it? Well, it's just easy to, big bang, bang, boom, bam,
Oh, holy fuck, Kyle. That makes so much sense. Because then you align the smacks with the visual smacks.
Where's my... I mean, I got my...
Oh, this is just for warmth, dude.
Yeah, well, where's my...
You don't need to be warm.
Alright, wait, well, continue our conversation here.
Okay, so we were upstairs watching the new Castlevania, which fantastic show, wonderful show. It's taken on a new serious tone, which we weren't sure if we were liking, but it's come back in let's just say the Belmonts have resurfaced and have discovered their new old power they used to have. And I think,
but it's also new. It's only happened in the last 300 years.
It is fairly new, But in the small scheme of things, it's a long time.
Well, Belmonts have been around for a very long time. Very long time.
Yes.
Also, Monster, you're never gonna sponsor us.
But you can't sponsor yourself because your Monster beers are $10 for 12 at the gas stations across America. So they need our sponsorship.
At least with their alcohol.
They're cheaper than their energy drinks.
They're cheap. Dude, less than $1, dude.
You can't even go to the Dollar Tree and buy anything for less than that. How does that make you feel?
You know what this makes me feel? This is the shittiest flavor they have. So if they could just get rid of this one, I think their sales would go exponentially up.
I think that's like the dragon from Shrek. That's
she was hot.
Beast. I mean, that's what you.
If I was Eddie Murphy,
you are Donkey.
I'd fuck that dragon. And would I have offspring that were half donkey, half dragon? Yes.
I mean,
I would.
Is it really a furry thing if you're already an animal?
Well, here's the thing, though. Is who's the furry? Is it Donkey, who's fucking a scaly thing? Or is it the dragon, who's fucking a furry thing?
I would say it's Donkey, because didn't he turn into a person at one point?
No, he turned into a horse.
Am I getting those booty calls we were talking about?
Possibly. Is this the booty calls? Let's look.
That's a lot of messages.
Let's look.
That's a lot of messages. We're going to have to talk about this.
I don't think you sent her enough if that's what's happening. Is it customers or is it booty calls? This is the question that I ask.
I don't know what that means.
Huh? So it's not customer, that's for sure. Because Kevin knows what a customer means.
No, well, I don't know if there'll be payment involved for this one, but I will accept it, and so that is a customer in my mind.
Wait.
I actually look at all.
Is Kevin about to get paid for sex?
I look at all friends and all interactions as business, as transactional, and that doesn't stop at the bedroom, Kyle. That's all I'm gonna say. All right.
Okay.
And you gotta get paid for what you do. Now, I don't know what this means. Can you read this? Now, make sure to keep it chill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not disclose anything too crazy. What? You look like you have a different translation from this. Do we need to turn the mic off? Okay, what does this mean? Is that like a Gen X quote? Like a YouTuber?
Oh, wait. I think I figured it out.
Damn it, what were you thinking?
I think I figured it out. I think she's playing along. I think she's playing along with it. But like that second line, sip on your Monster beer, see if I can.
Hey, don't.
What the fuck?
Okay, no, actually, say what you're saying. Explain.
I was thinking. I feel like I might have read it wrong the first time, but when I reread it, it sounds like she's playing along with the bit that you're doing here.
What is my bit?
Well, you see, there is no bit. That's the problem. But you created one.
Oh.
By not implying, hey, let's fuck.
Oh.
Harder.
So what she's thinking is this is like a power move. Is it like a power move that I sent this image?
Oh yeah, baby.
And then she's like playing along, like, see if I care.
Sip on your monster beer. See if I can.
That's actually kind of funny. So I guess.
Anyway, speaking of sex,
we're
gonna dive into that conversation that we were about to get into upstairs of 40 days and 40 nights. I don't remember why this came up now, but now we're getting into it. It's about a guy. Oh, because you were talking about your incel movie. It's about a guy.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so you were talking about your incel movie that you're going to write. Nothing right yet.
Pending. Patent.
Patent pending.
Patience is...
Patience pending.
Yes.
But anyways, so this movie is called 40 Days and 40 Nights. It's about a guy who goes on Lent.
Is that about No Nut November?
Basically.
Okay.
Basically, it's No Nut November. He basically decides he's gonna abstain from sex and like masturbation and all that entirely
For 40 days.
for Lent. Yeah, for 40 days and 40 nights. And then like somehow the word gets out and like he's like somewhat attractive or whatever, and then women like are trying to fuck him and shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
And there's like a pretty sexy scene where he's just touching a woman and the woman's getting off and he's just touching her. And I was like, you know, I could get behind this.
Is that because he hasn't ejaculated?
The woman is also very
in 40
attractive. I
days?
think that's what makes it sexy. What?
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, he's just because they want to. He's like he gets into a relationship because you know it's like one of those like rom comedies. So he gets into a relationship with a chick.
Yeah.
What, rom-com?
Maybe you just like that genre.
It's a funny genre.
You say it a lot. Rom-com.
It's because it's a genre.
Well, I know, but it must be...
Like horror is a genre.
You like that genre a lot. Like a good Adam Sandler...
Adam Sandler is not rom-com.
What's that one that he does with the girl who keeps forgetting her memory?
Oh, that is a rom-com, yes.
That's fucking right.
50 First Dates.
50 First Dates.
I mean, the name itself is amazing. 50 First Dates.
Yeah, it's like trying to fuck a girl with amnesia.
But, anyways,
That's
throughout
fine.
the whole movie, he is trying not to fuck bitches, and bitches are trying to fuck him, and then he has a moment of temptation because he's actually into this woman. And instead, he just like touches her, and it's pretty fucking sexual.
And that's because he has all that.
But anyways, it's like incel-y
Okay.
in a way. If you
How's that incel though?
think about it.
He's celibate on purpose.
The celibate part. Yeah.
But you know what incel stands for? I learned this.
Oh god, there's a.
Oh yes, dude. Involuntary celibate. That's why it's incel. I thought it was like a yeah.
Involuntary.
So it's like not on purpose. I used to think it was like a terrorist or something. I thought that's what incel meant.
Oh, I never thought it was that. But I didn't really think about it.
Yeah, it's no, it's people.
What if you watched the new Batman movie?
There's a whole subreddit on incels.
Have you watched the new Batman movie? That's basically what it is.
No.
Riddler is an incel, and he unites the incels on the internet.
Really?
And that's what it is,
Oh, I need
basically.
to watch this movie.
Oh, we gotta watch it now. If you're that into it.
Wait, what's our list at now though? How many movies?
Oh, it's up there
for
now.
tonight.
Well, okay, we got Sopranos that we need to finish. We're like 4 or 3 episodes
yeah, we're gonna watch
left.
that without Dane. Fortunately.
Oh, we have to watch. That's the one thing we have to watch with Dane. We can watch all these other things that are on our list without him, but that's the one thing we have to watch with Dane. Sopranos, Castlevania Nocturne that we're about to finish. Rebel Moon to see if it's bad or good. Heard mixed reviews, but mostly bad from what I've seen. Even though it is Zack Snyder, and Zack Snyder, in my opinion, makes some good movies. I like his movies. She respond?
How have you been? Yes, I've been goodbye.
That is what was just happened?
No, but just imagine sending. It was an autocorrect thing, and I was like, imagine sending.
Okay.
Yes, I've been goodbye.
Okay, I see that. That's what she said is how have you been?
How do people make podcasts when someone's messaging them?
They just do it.
But do they just have to keep podcasting?
I mean, I haven't seen too many times of they're having a podcast, they're having a conversation, they're having rapport, they're having good etiquette, they're having all this good stuff, and then they're also on their phone. I have not seen that. You're right.
Yeah, that is true. Unless it's, you know.
Probably because they don't have their phones very often. Now, I have seen, actually, side note, Chris D'Elia has responded to a text before.
I think it'd be funny
now
to just always pretend that women are just texting me like crazy. Like every podcast is like my phone is just blowing up. And that way,
what's so funny about that
is I'll just be zoned out.
Is you're constantly getting messages.
Yeah, exactly. Half of it's my mom, the other half's for business. It's like she's like, "Oh, we got the groceries. Do you need anything?"
We got the
We're going to get groceries.
Okay.
Do you need anything? It's like, oh, do you need me to do your laundry? Like, you know, that type of thing.
That's a good moment to shift.
Swifties, are we finally going to
Swift? Yeah, exactly. See, that was.
Woo! I've been waiting for this moment my whole freaking life.
Hey, I don't remember the word right now. Segue. That was my segue to swiftly shift the conversation into talking about Taylor Swift.
I wonder if that's a good way to incorporate. Yes, I have been good. You skipped the goodbye thing. It's been nice not listening to Taylor Swift so much.
And that's this conversation.
Do I just said that?
Dude, that would be hilarious. Because she could hate Taylor Swift. No, she could like Taylor Swift. In either direction is hilarious in my mind.
Taylor Swift.
If she likes it, it's so funny that you shit on her. And if she doesn't like it, then it's funny.
It's been nice switching
regardless.
my what's the word for crutch? But
crutch.
It's like your guilty delight. Listening my Taylor Swift guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. Yeah, that's what I have. For
reading women's romance novels.
That is fantastic.
Okay.
Kevin, I think you're gonna fuck this girl at some point.
If
you're going down this road,
I want to write her a love letter, put it in her mailbox.
But describe your cock throughout the whole love letter, like those romance novels. You know, my erection is so pristine that it expands far beyond the sun and is so engorged that it is a powerful member. You know, just that bullshit that they write.
It's always nice when
it's a good thing we know a lot about this topic, because we definitely read all these books.
Yeah, well, no, I don't, but I'm trying to get more into them because I want to understand. I want to understand why women go to Dollar General at 3 a.m. and buy women's romance novels for $3 on the back shelf. You know, is their husband beating them at night? Are they not getting enough foot massages? What's happening, and what's going on across America?
I am also wondering the same thing.
Okay.
And I don't know how to respond to what you just said at this moment in time, but if you give me a second.
Okay. Well, could you imagine yourself reading something you could just watch?
Like porn, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Now, 1,000 words per second per picture?
Now, Here's the dilemma. Alright, here's the dilemma, I think. Porn, for the most part, is just straight, like, get down and dirty. I mean, there's some
True
plot that's like, we're doing this, we're
There's
on
not a lot of
we're on a
plot.
vacation, it's spring break, is Derek into me, we're
It
at the
used
beach.
to be more plotty. Back in the day, there was more plot. Did you like
Super
that?
plotty.
Did you like that about it?
I could get behind, depending on the plot, yeah.
Like Bang Bus, like you're just a random guy.
Well,
walking
back when
down
I
the
thought
street,
Bang Bus was random, yeah.
and you get scooped into a bus, and you're like, "What's happening? Do you want my lunch money?" Then next thing you know, you're banging some
Yeah,
girl.
like that's cool. Like
That's
the
a
cool part was when
story.
the chick, the chick was in the background, Bang Bus was driving around, and she was like, "Oh, dude, pull over," and then she'd be like, "Hey," and then she'd have this conversation with this guy. That she'd be like, "Want to come fuck me?" No, that is cool.
That's a cool
That
interaction.
is, but you see, that is male perspective.
Yes, exactly.
Like that's cool to us. Now it's not very cool to a female who wants this really long,
Yes,
1,000-page book that eventually there's fucking, and then there's like kissing. That's descriptive, and it's like, we're passionately kissing. Oh, why'd you do that? Oh, because I wanted to kiss you. Oh, well, I don't know about this, but we're still kissing.
Confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what I'm getting out of what you're saying. Now, I'm not saying that's what women
That's
like.
what we read from the book, and that's why I said that.
Yes. No, I see what you're saying. I think that women like fantasies and very elaborate emotional fantasies that men are more physical based. We want more physical action, ass titties in our face, bouncing up and down like adrenaline on a roller coaster, tits in your face, fucking with your hands up type thing. Whereas women want like a good foot massage and some good candles on, and like some Phil Collins in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just different perspectives.
Now you see,
And I get it.
I feel like we're really diving into what's already been talked about. I feel like we just shift.
Should it shift again? It's Taylor Swift?
No,
Okay.
it's just shift, but the same topic. Now I did a class in massage therapy. I don't know if you know this.
Okay.
Pretty sure 90% of the class was women, because there was me and another guy, and there's probably 20 people in the class. That's 90%.
Massage therapy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you said misogyny therapy. But okay, keep going. I was like, I need to take that class, honestly.
And from my experience, and there's, even in like where I work now with the OR, there's a lot of girls there. There's a lot of sex talk.
Okay.
Now we can talk about how hypocritical that is, because me and you right now are talking about sex a lot.
We talk a lot about sex.
Do we?
It's fun.
Yeah, but I don't think in an overall scheme of things, me, you, and Dane, and us as a friend group talk about sex. I'm telling you right now, I was in this class 8 hours a day, every day. That's all these goddamn bitches would talk about.
These women.
Dude, there was a point where the teacher was in her office, which was kind of next door, and she literally was like yelling across the hall, kind of,
How old were
saying,
these?
"Stop talking about sex."
How old were these women?
Various ages. Various ages.
Yeah, I think that
Some
I
were
think that
18,
it's,
some were 20, some were 35, some were 49.
I think that it's beautiful when a male and a woman meet each other and then they exchange sexual intercourse and juices. To me, that's beautiful. Now, if you're hating on the whole experience,
Oh, I'm not hating on it.
I'm
I'm
not-
just what I was saying is I was bringing up the conversation is who talks about sex more.
I think it's
That's why I was
probably-
saying, is it hypocritical to
it's
bring that up?
probably
Because
even.
all our conversation has been about so far is sex.
I think it'd be about split even.
Split even?
Yeah.
Mm.
I love talking about sex.
Mm-hmm.
But
why don't you ever talk about sex with me then?
It's because we've never had sex. So I really just talk to myself about sex, honestly.
Because you're masturbating so much.
Not that much, honestly. I feel like I masturbate less than anyone.
Well, you did do no nut completely through it. I'm impressed by that, actually.
Well, I don't like to talk about it, but if you
have
want
a
to
whole
talk about it,
fucking
yeah, but I didn't
video
talk
on it.
about the results.
What?
No one's seen any footage of any evidence of anything. But I will tell you, there is footage, and it will be uploaded to OnlyFans later.
Oh, god damn. You got 8 hours every night? Or no, you got 24 hours every day of November.
So that it literally has to be a live stream to prove it. No, what I was saying is another way to prove is...
That's the only way I believe.
Yes, but how...
The evidence.
Another piece of evidence is how big was your load afterwards. And so if anyone... I like to message my guys and message my friends, and I say, listen, it's December 1. Show me your videos. And I like to compare and contrast and
I didn't get this message. Oh, we're not
Well,
friends?
I knew that you weren't participating, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
But all my guys that did participate...
Yeah, I didn't participate in that shit.
I'll tell you what.
Too old, too journeyed, you know.
Well, I think there's always next month, because it doesn't matter the month.
Well, January was supposed to be dry January. Have you heard about this?
That doesn't...
This is a new thing that I've heard. There was also Don't Touch Your Dick December, or whatever the fuck it was called.
Excuse me.
They just keep coming up with shit for each month.
See, I think that they want...
But dry January is you don't drink.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
See, I don't drink unless people are around.
Well, we gotta finish this so we can open up another.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink tonight, though. That's for sure. We still haven't gotten into Taylor Swift. This has been a whole divergent.
We keep shifting our Swiftie conversation.
Has it only been about sex so far?
Yep. We were supposed to go into Taylor, and I forget why we went into whatever we went into. Sex. It was just about sex in general. But shall we? Shall we?
I think the reason why is because of the strippers. We were thinking about that a lot.
The strippers.
But we don't have money.
It's a good thought.
I mean, just it would be great. This house, everything, like 200 strippers.
Now, why is it so attractive when a woman isn't completely naked?
Because it's the possibilities.
Like Tara. She's completely clothed, and I am into that.
Because it's the possibilities and the curiosity. Same reason guys like anal. You don't know what's in there. Is it shit? Is it the shit?
I think shit is in there, yeah. I think there is no possibility when it comes to that one.
Well,
I'll be honest. I haven't been too into the old.
Me neither.
Now getting fucked in the ass.
Whoa. Okay. I haven't heard about this one, Kyle.
You ever heard about this one?
Nope. You might want to tell the people.
You don't want to get dominatrixed? Pegged?
Okay.
If you will. Have you heard the term pegging?
I have heard the term pegging. And I don't want to go into it because of business contracts and stuff.
Yeah, but see, Kevin, you have so much power. You have so much control in your life. Wouldn't it be nice to let somebody else have the control?
Sure. Yeah, it's like, take my BMW out for a drive, don't fucking run into a mailbox. But it's... Sometimes they end up in the fucking ditch. And I'm like, that is fucked. I don't have insurance. So I do know about that. Do I need to be pegged? I don't fucking know. Anyways, we're not supposed to be talking about sex, Kyle.
We're supposed to be talking about Taylor Swift right now.
Okay. I don't know if we could get...
But we're out, so I'm going to go grab another one.
Okay.
Keep the conversation
Keep the
livid.
conversation going.
Yeah. I want to hear it all.
Okay. So now that it's just me.
Well, I'm still here. I'm just away.
Oh. Well, hold on. Now that it's just me, I can finally talk about things that aren't sex related because Kyle really likes to harp about these things. I've actually been reading some good books. The Duke Goes Down. That is not a women's romance book, actually. It's actually about the Duke going down into the village of the normies or the plebs, depending on where you grew up and what terminology you know. It's a historical fiction. It's not sexual. So anyways.
Are you telling me the Duke that goes down isn't sexual at all?
No, I think the picture on the front is just a tease.
They're literally like fucking.
No?
And isn't there more? Isn't there multiple Duke goes down?
Yeah, but it's him completing different tasks and quests.
So the Duke doesn't go downs?
He does get Down syndrome in one of them. If we're gonna get into Taylor Swift, Kyle, it's gonna be deep, it's gonna be dark, it's gonna be heavy. So I don't know if anyone's ready for that. Like,
Well, are we ready? Have you finished that beer and cracked that one? Is what I'm asking. Because I don't think we can get into Taylor until you finish that and crack that one. I think that's our problem. Like we keep segueing our way through the street. We're like, whoa, there's too many big bumps and such, and we only have these 24-inch wheels.
Yeah, you're right. And the great thing is we're just talking, and we don't even have to share it. And then if we want to share it,
24 inches is a little too big for segues, but
I mean that's pretty big.
it's probably 12-inch wheels.
That would be
24 inches.
Deck out your segues, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You do it.
Mm-hmm.
Segues are weird.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Shall we get into it? Would you like to open up the conversation? Would you like to roll out the red carpet, if you will?
So, Taylor Swift, phenom, pop star of America.
Phenomenon. A female phenomenon.
Yeah. And it's women and it's guys that have to like her because of their significant others. Damn, he's really spilling that drink there. I would say it's probably one of the lowest populations of straight guys, at least. You know. And honestly, gay guys too, I think. I don't see a lot of them liking the Taylor Swift.
You don't see a lot of gay guys liking Taylor Swift?
I don't think so.
I think that's
I
about
think
the only guys
too
that like Taylor
gay
Swift.
for them.
What?
That's what I think. But
it's too female for a gay
it's
man.
not even female though. It's like stupid narcissism.
Oh, we're really jumping into it. Okay.
Well, that's the thing is I don't want to be like I hate feminism and all that, but she's just using feminism as this thing that she can parade her narcissism with.
Well, here's the thing. Let's get into kind of an interview-esque thing. Like, what do you think when she is claimed to be like super nice and all these people are like talking about how she's really this down-to-earth person and all this stuff, and then she gets in these relationships with men and has to like belittle the fuck out of them in her songs after they break up. And then also, anytime...
The smart switch isn't working, is it?
Anytime she... Fuck, where was I going? Anytime somebody insults her, she has to respond and has to like... she has to defend herself.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I think she's probably been injured or traumatized, and she likes to, instead of resolving things, she likes to control situations, and so she. What was the question?
I don't know. The light threw me off.
Fuck.
How do we turn the light back on?
We can't actually.
We can't turn the light back on?
No.
Well, can we... How
it's
do
on
we...
a cycle. It takes 12 hours.
Can we turn on another light?
No. There's a level of fuckery that you cannot exceed, otherwise you'll just confuse people.
What are we thinking here?
Mr. Beast. I mean, that kind of content that Gen Zs love. I don't really like when people just give things away to people. I think it's a little pretentious.
What?
But that's just me. So.
Well, I really liked his old videos when he would give away shit to homeless people, but then people would shit on him, and now he just does that and he doesn't record it.
No,
I think that's awesome.
I think it's great what he's doing. I'm just joking.
I think his videos are very entertaining. So.
I mean, it's cool to see that you can just give stuff away and get enough money to make it work.
Because
it's pretty cool.
Like right now he's doing these video series where he keeps getting this guy on, and the guy can't win the money though. Like he keeps failing. You know.
So he just can't. He doesn't get the money.
No, well, he's gonna have his third try here. I think the video comes out in February though.
What is he having to do? Like jump over pit of crowds?
Oh. Well, he did one where he was doing like this whole laser thing with like a bunch of other people, and he almost won it. He was literally like the last person to lose out of like 100 people or some shit like that. And then he did another one with him because he was he's kind of popular. He's had super viral videos. Like I've noticed his face before, you know, and then I saw him in a Mr. Beast video, and now. He did this video where he was trying to protect a pile of money from tanks, and then like all this other shit that Mr. Beast was throwing at him. And eventually the money burned away, but it was fake money. It was fake money.
Oh.
He uses fake money in those. I mean, I'm assuming he uses fake money because if it wasn't fake money, he'd be going straight to jail right now.
How powerful is this man becoming?
Yeah.
What if he just starts putting on like gladiator fights for like
and then he asked the guy if he wants to do something or, you know, do another video with Mr. Beast. I think maybe it was like, do you want some money anyways, or do another video with me? And he was like, I want to do another video with you.
I've got a question for you. Do you think that the UFC is turning into a modern day gladiator fight?
Let's fucking get into some UFC! Okay, alright. Fuck Taylor Swift.
Yeah, we'll circle back.
Fuck
I do have an answer.
Taylor Swift. Okay, a modern day... Dude, it has been. But here's the thing that's crazy about UFC. Now, I might need some fact checking here.
Okay, I can do that.
But the last time I looked at it, I don't think anybody's died in like the mainstream UFC, which is very surprising.
No, I think someone has.
When? The mainstream UFC? From a match. Like I'm sure people have died that used to compete in UFC.
Okay, here you go. While there are no UFC fighters that have died, 7 others died outside of the promotion as a direct result of fighting in an MMA fight.
It says MMA fight though.
Yeah.
Because there is other MMA organizations like UFC that have had people die.
That is pretty interesting. That is pretty amazing.
But you see, like, UFC is this viewed thing of, like, it's so barbaric, it's almost like gladiators, but then nobody's died in it. Which is very impressive.
Yes.
If you think about it.
Well, so my question is
with some of the allegations of steroid use and all that other stuff with some of these guys.
Is this one of those things where it just goes one step and one step and one step until you have Jeff Bezos in a pit of lions trying to fucking kill a bunch of infants? You know what I mean?
No, that's YouTube boxing. I think that's YouTube boxing.
You mean YouTuber celebrity boxing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's more just stupid kind of stuff. But, you know, because if you think about the progression from boxing to kickboxing to now mixed martial arts, is there going to be a next level where it's like, because now you're seeing these fights with no gloves on popping up, street fighting. There's a whole league for street fighting now.
With the fucking slap, which is also done by Dana White and all those people.
With a slap?
You haven't seen the fucking, I forget what it's called, but these people just slap each other.
Oh, no, I've seen some slap competitions.
Yeah.
I have seen that.
The big. Do you know dude? That slap thing. I saw a statistic that says it does better than the NFL, the NBA,
Really?
and like all these other ones combined.
You just have to sit there and take a slap to the face.
And I was like, what? Like how? Who's watching the slap or whatever the fuck it's called? How is it doing those numbers?
I haven't waited for a
like
slap.
More.
I've seen the clips and stuff.
Than these big giant sports that exist.
Maybe
Is it
it's
because
people-
it's a new sport and everybody's just tuning in right now?
Maybe it's people in other countries or something. Because I don't know.
Yeah, maybe other countries. I have thought of that. Because I was like, how's it doing so... How is it that big?
Is that true? Can we fact check that?
I mean, maybe not. I could have gotten some of the sports wrong.
What's it called? Slap fight?
Slap.
fight?
Something slap. Look, just say Dana White slap, and then it'll probably bring up the organization, and then we can dive into it.
Dana White's Power Slap sees major viewership bump. The second episode on TBS netted 400,000 viewers.
Power slap. Is that really what it's called?
400,000 viewers. Okay, now let's see. What did the mid-season NBA final?
Oh, it had to have done better than 400,000. So I might have gotten something wrong. I mean, it's an NBA. I mean, it has to do better than 400,000, right?
The combined viewership equates to 1.7 million average viewers.
Combined.
So
What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, I don't really know. It might be all of them. 4.5 million viewers. So I don't know.
I mean,
what
that's-
the statistic is.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember what it was, but I saw something that was saying that the power slap was doing dumb numbers, but I guess it was wrong. Could be one of those lies on the internet.
So what do you think? Do you think the UFC is just going to stall out and people are going to be like cool to watch it forever?
UFC? No. I don't think UFC will stop. Wait, what do you mean?
Do you think it's going to get crazy and more barbaric?
I don't even think it's that barbaric.
Well, I know,
I don't even think it's that crazy. I think it's actually dulled down compared to what it used to be. Brock Lesnar and fucking all those motherfuckers,
Mm-hmm.
they used to beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, dude, that Nate Diaz fight. Dude, Nate Diaz is...
Conor McGregor versus... Was it Nate Diaz?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
That one was brutal.
Dude, it was just so good to see.
They were
Conor.
both bleeding, but Nate Diaz was bleeding a shit ton.
Yeah. But still rolling.
Yeah. But that's just the Diaz brothers. They both bleed a shit ton.
I just love how his losses are literally just from him smoking weed.
Yep.
And so it's like, can you even say he lost? Really?
Well, he did lose the Conor. I don't think that one was decided because he smoked weed. He won the first one by submission, but why did he lose the second one again?
I don't remember.
Decision?
seeing the
I think it was decision.
I don't think I saw the second one, actually.
The second one was the bloody one.
I don't know. I saw the first one.
Well, you gotta watch the second one. Dude, they bled in the second one. Because there was no submission. They just kept beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. People are like, down with it.
Yeah.
I just...
Boxing, in my opinion, is very boring.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But, I grew up
Boxing,
with the UFC.
it's more of a mental game. Boxing.
I feel like it's more of a stamina game.
Stamina.
But it is pretty mental. Like, mental and stamina is kind of similar.
Yeah.
But it's also like you can't get knocked out. You got to have something going on for you as well. There's some element to it, but watching it, it's not very spectoral. It's not very, You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Boxing?
You hear what I'm saying, dude?
Boxing?
Yeah. It's not a specter event,
Yeah.
even though it used to be. But now it's like
just,
especially now with the YouTubers trying to bring it back.
Yeah, I think it's also like Mayweather style kind of broke the interest in it because of.
Oh yeah, dude, Mayweather did not help your boxing. In my
because
opinion.
it's just like, oh, I'm gonna dodge everything the whole time and get some little tippity tubes and I'm gonna win.
Well, even not dodging, the shots he would take would be like shots that are illegal, like with Conor McGregor's, because he would purposely, like in that fight, he was purposely putting himself in a way where Conor McGregor's like instinct from UFC would come in, and he would like hammer fist, which is illegal in boxing, but it's perfectly legal in fucking UFC.
Oh wow! So it's like James Harden in basketball, how he just draws fouls.
Yeah,
but
it's like he's playing the sport.
Yeah.
He's playing the rules, but it's not very interesting to watch.
He's playing it.
That's why a lot of people hated him. Here's something that was very interesting that Mike Tyson brought up. Because I think Mayweather was saying some shit about Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali never had fucking bodyguards. He would walk around, he'd talk to people, he would do shit with people. Mayweather is constantly surrounded by like 5 men.
I know where his house is. It's in my neighborhood in Vegas.
Yeah.
But
it's bodyguarded.
Yeah, every time I walk by and jump in the bushes.
The way he boxed was not entertaining and people hated him for it. The way Muhammad Ali boxed was super entertaining and he won all the time.
See, that was the good days.
And people loved him for it. He was the people's champ.
Yeah, or Mike Tyson, but he just like wanted to kill motherfuckers.
Yeah, but it was entertaining.
Great. And so boxing kind of lost that edge.
Yeah.
Now it's in the UFC, but it's like they got to keep it because I think that people need that like aggression and like people need that to be expressed somehow.
At least men do.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, there's some women.
I mean, people used to gather.
The last UFC fight, there was 2 women that went up against each other that were badass.
Yeah.
Didn't watch it.
Me neither.
But I did watch the last UFC fight. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Strickland lost by decision, which saddens me.
So
back to Swift.
So,
or are we going back into UFC? Ask me a question here, buddy.
I want to finish that thought I had about Taylor Swift because I think that I don't know why I can't. Is it like Is it the Swifties trying to have mind control? I don't know, but they practice sorcery. I do know that, but they're not very good at it. If I know one thing about Swifties, they lack critical thinking. If I know another thing, they have bloodlust on their mind. Okay? Those are 2 commonalities. Another commonality, they're usually white.
They are a lot, yeah. From my experience, at least.
It's like she's basically describing the power dynamic of taking power away from a man or out of a relationship, just make it general, kind of like in a vampiric like way. Like everyone likes these vampire shows. It's like a very like vampiric like, oh, I see all these fantasies that we are, but I'm gonna rip it out and it's gonna crumble down, but now I have the power. And women like that empowering message because a lot of them have had shitty relationships, which a lot of guys can be shitty, a lot of relationships can be shitty, but to take that anthem of like, I'm taking all the power in a narcissistic, violent kind of a way, I don't think is the healthiest thing to be parading around for our 12-year-old kids.
Well, how did that one song go again? Boys only want love if it's torture.
How old was she when she even wrote that? Why is she talking about boys? Isn't that pedophilia? Like, is she a pedophile? I don't know. That's weird.
Well, I'm just sitting there thinking, I don't. But here's the thing, though. Is she right about that? Like, let's think about this. Is that phrase right?
Maybe.
Because I'm attracted to a lot of crazy bitches.
I do like torture.
But is in that terminology, Does that imply Taylor Swift is the crazy bitch?
Well, that is a good point, actually. Is that guys can like that. I think that's why a lot of guys like Latinas. Is they... there is... no, listen, I know a lot of Latinas and they will give it to you straight.
Hey!
They will give it to you straight. They like the drama, you know? But...
I'm down for it.
It's, yeah, and the guys like that.
I'm down for it.
Taylor Swift was partially correct with those lyrics.
She's Latina?
No, she's just crazy.
Oh, yeah, she's a crazy white bitch.
What else? Yeah, about her being a nice person. I think that narcissists can tend to appear as very good people because they want people to think they're good people because they like to have that energy. But when you have stories about her like screwing over her guitar teacher and like suing him, and all these stories of her kind of screwing people over. And apparently she pays her band and her people well, which is like one of the redeeming factors, I guess.
Saw an artist on TikTok, but it wasn't on TikTok, but you know, it was a TikTok. You know, one of those fucking things, because I don't have a TikTok. Say that Taylor Swift like stole her whole theme of like shit. Like when Taylor Swift was doing like a tour,
The whole thing?
like it was like a year or two ago, or it wasn't the Eras tour that she was doing or whatever.
Was it Beebity Beebity Boo?
It was like this sketch that she had on stage or something where people. What the fuck did you just say?
Dude, there was a concert, Beebity Beebity Boo opened up for her. This little Asian girl with a guitar, dude, she ripped the fuck out of that guitar, and I was like, I would go.
No. It wasn't an artist like that. It was like
an artist, like a painter.
No, I don't know what she exactly like. She would create sets or something. Like she would do something.
Yeah, okay.
And Taylor Swift had like the exact same thing on the stage, and she would perform around. And it was like a dinner table, and like everything looked exactly the same. It was weird.
So she just kind of stole it.
Yeah.
Or maybe her set designer stole it or something.
Or maybe it's not an original idea, but that's what the artist was claiming. Was that Taylor Swift was stealing her idea.
Another problem I have with Taylor Swift is I think that she has literally just figured out, besides all the narcissism and all that, I think she's just figured out a formula that makes money. Mm-hmm. And she's just exploiting all these kids and all their emotions to generate more profit. And what sucks about that,
Continue.
Well, what it sucks is because it's not real art, it's a business model.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fucked for people trying to make real stuff that really move people. It's like when everyone's paying attention to shit like that.
Well, here's my thought process. Because remember how we were talking about like the question I asked earlier that we didn't answer, where she shits on people after she breaks up with them. And like she has a reputation of like getting in relationships, breaking up,
reputation
and shitting on them.
Yeah.
And then she had done interviews where she's like, but these male artists do it, like Ed Sheeran and Post Malone and shit like that, and The Weeknd. And then I'm also sitting there thinking, here's the thing though, Kevin. Now I don't listen to Taylor Swift songs too much. I've listened to some of her songs.
You haven't listened to all of them?
But here's the thing. Those other artists that she mentions also have love songs. Where are her fucking love songs?
Exactly. No, that's a great point. So is it...
I cannot think of a love song that she has.
Romeo and Juliet.
Isn't that the one where she's like, I wish you could see me or something, I guess?
Let's look up the lyrics.
Like you have your girlfriend's gay and I'm straight.
Oh, so she's talking about stealing a relationship already?
No, but isn't that that's what I'm thinking? The song that's like, your girlfriend wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. Isn't that the song?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see here.
It's something. I'm in the bleachers, something like that.
We were both young when I first saw you. I closed my eyes and the flashback starts. I'm standing there on a balcony. Blah, 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 blah.
But this is before she figured out the formula.
Actually, this song is pretty good.
This song is good.
It's one of her better songs.
Yeah. But this is before the formula.
Yeah, anyways. I was just quoting one love story formula before the formula.
Yeah.
So
this is a good song.
It's okay, yeah.
And it's the one that she made when she was like fucking 18, 19 or some shit.
The formula. The formula has corrupted her. Is it the formula's fault? Is it the industry?
Could be the industry. Little Dicky.
Oh.
Should we get into that?
Yeah, you seem like you're the one that's got to talk about it.
Oh, I just think his video and his song and shit is very interesting. Where he's shitting on the industry about how much they want 10-second videos and all this short-term content. And he just wants to be an artist.
Mm-hmm. How can you make
His show's very good. Now, I don't know, because Theo Von has also claimed his show steals some stuff. And there has been some evidence.
From like what?
Well, he has this joke about somebody that used to know when he was young, used to make wooden t-shirts, is example. And in the show, there's a moment where he's at like a flea market thing or something, and there's this guy selling wooden t-shirts, and he buys one. And it was like really funny in the show. But that's like a Theo Von joke.
Oh, really?
That's one of the examples. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
the one I can remember off the top of my head.
I could see that. I could see, and also.
And Theo Von has claimed it like a bunch that.
I don't think he's the sole writer for that show either.
He isn't.
Yeah, so I think.
But he is a strong writer of it. Like,
yeah.
You know, he has the big majority of the narrative and stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into that much, but I do like that show a lot. And I think it's just great for a character like that to kind of point out some of the absurdities within the hip-hop community, because there is a lot.
It's extremely interesting to see him point it out, but also go with it at the same time. Like he's super like he's trying to be like politically correct, but at the same time he's super non-politically correct. It's very interesting to see. Like, he has that whole fucking 14-minute long song of him showing his dick at a concert and then going to jail because of it.
Yeah, that was great. We just listened to that for the first time. That was amazing. I was like, wow.
And then he bit the dude's dick off at the end of the fucking.
Yeah, well, it's great because like his thought process is so honest. It feels like, because it's like thoughts that everyone would have, but it's just he puts it into his songs in a way that's just brilliant.
Did you know that? Dude, his songs are so funny.
Yeah,
very good.
Why are they funny?
Because, like, in that song that he just made, he's a comedian, but he's better than the rappers. The fucking Ha 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 song. Which is so cinematic. You gotta watch that trailer. If you haven't watched that music video.
Wait, did you watch the full thing?
Yeah, but it just came out.
Oh, we need to watch that.
We gotta watch that. The full cinematic short film.
Yeah, we should watch that actually. Right now.
Yeah.
We should do that. Should we stop this bullshit?
This could be a good ender.
Get some good food.
Be like, fuck you, dude.
Lil Dicky, Taylor Swift.
Lil Dicky, Taylor Swift.
What else are we talking about? UFC?
Should we hardball it? Lil Dicky's better than Taylor Swift.
That's fucking right.
He's better. He's more of an artist. He takes risks. What else do you say about artists? He's creative. He's honest. His progression in the art is very artistic.
He's not that attractive.
He's
so
he's not that attractive. Yeah. Taylor Swift, too attractive.
I agree. I do think
that's not very artistic.
Yeah. She is pretty attractive.
She is very attractive. Yeah.